two things. So somewhere behind me on my shelf is a new bottle of hot sauce. Not hot sauce, hot sauce. And it is going to be, it's yet to be announced, but it's going to be the next sauce in my hot sauce subscription. So, can you find it behind me? Also, Hook and Arrow. Hook and Arrow hot sauces. What is it? Which one is it? This middle one? The label's slightly crooked. Are you as OCD as me? Because that kind of drives me crazy. It's just my weird OCD. Okay, on to these sauces. I think we're going to like them. I like Hook and Arrow. We're basically here. It sucks that this is the most mild sauce, because I always like to do the most fun sauce last, but this is why I'm here. Sauerkraut and mustard. Not gonna lie to you, I'm not the biggest sauerkraut fan in the world. I'm not against sauerkraut, but I'm never like, hell yeah, sauerkraut. Not gonna happen for me. But I mean, I'll eat it. But I like them on hot dogs, things like that. This is clearly like a hot dog sauce. Love mustard though. Absolutely love mustard. No idea what the ingredients are. But this is the most mild. 1 out of 5. And then we've got a cayenne habanero. This is a classic combination. 3 out of 5. And then we have a Chipotle hot sauce. 4 out of 5 for a Chipotle hot sauce? That's crazy. So either all of these are kind of like on the mild side, or this is a crazy sauce. Again, I have not looked at the ingredients at all. I know nothing about these sauces yet. But to have a Chipotle sauce being 4 out of 5? That's crazy. Okay, we are going to march on down this. All right. Is there actually sauerkraut in this? All right. Wild with flavor. For sauerkraut and mustard, we tapped into our Polish roots to create a mild hot sauce specifically designed to pair with kielbasa. This sauce combines the flavors of sauerkraut and mustard along with pickled jalapenos, creating the ultimate condiment for hot dogs. Years ago, I lived in Brooklyn, New York, and I lived in Greenpoint, which is a very Polish neighborhood. And I loved living in the neighborhood. Very cool place. I miss it. I think about it occasionally, and I really like living there. It's a beautiful looking sauce. Is there actually sauerkraut in it? Find out. Jalapeno peppers, which is a mash. So jalapeno peppers, water, vinegar, and salt. There's sauerkraut, which is prepared cabbage, water, and salt, apple cider vinegar, and then spicy mustard, which is distilled vinegar, #1 grade mustard seed, water, salt, spices, turmeric, and natural flavors, extra virgin olive oil, smart man, crushed brown mustard seed, cool. I think these last 2 ingredients are just gonna make this sauce. Okay, let's see how the sauerkraut comes across. I'm not, ooh. That is an aroma bomb. At first, I didn't like the smell of it. Now I really like the smell of this. Oh, I feel like I want it to have more heat immediately. What a crazy combination. Okay. All right, we'll see what happens. Cheers. That is so good. Wow. As crazy as it sounds, this is hotter than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's just jalapenos, but jalapenos are the #1 ingredient. I was expecting basically no heat. Like, there is some heat here. Albeit, it's very mild. This is fabulous. Like, again, like, I want to treat this like, it's a hot dog. It's like I said, kielbasa's. It's a hot dog sauce. You're treating this like relish, basically. Like, I'm getting less of the mustard vibes and more like pickled situations going on. Like, I am getting like a little bit of a mustard situation, but it tastes more pickly to me. But it doesn't have like big dill flavors or anything like that. I'm just talking about like vinegar, pickled kind of flavors, that kind of thing. Fantastic. Like, they're saying this is a 1 out of 5. At the end, I'll talk about how I feel about my heat scale, but I find it like hard to believe that this is gonna be a 1 out of 5 and this Chipotle is gonna be a 4 out of 5 unless there's another pepper in here. It's above a 1 for me though. You know, like, 1 is the flavor of heat, 2 has a small amount of heat to me. Like, this is a 2 on my heat scale. So, slightly warmer for what it is. All right, marching down. Cayenne habanero, classic. Thinner sauce. I actually think that this is an appropriate texture for this sauce. Texture on that sauce is beautiful, by the way. Is this gonna have a regulator on it? I don't want there to be a regulator on it, but I'll understand if there's a regulator on it. Just because, like, cayenne, super high vinegar sauces, I haven't read the ingredients yet. Let me read the ingredients and then I'll make a decision if I think there's gonna be a regulator. Okay. After a year of talking with fans around the world, we created a spicier version of our award-winning cayenne garlic hot sauce. Amazing. The addition of habanero peppers to the aged cayenne and garlic amps up this Louisiana style. It will go great in your favorite dish or as a substitute for cocktail sauce. Okay, based on the description, I think it's possible to be a regulator on it. And it's thin enough that I'm okay with it. So the number one ingredient is cayenne pepper puree, which is cayenne pepper, salt, acetic acid, and then distilled vinegar, garlic, orange habanero pepper mash, which is orange habaneros, peppers, and vinegar. So this is basically, it's a Louisiana style. It's been amped up with habaneros. It's your everything sauce, your everyday use sauce. Is there going to be a regulator? I feel like there could be. And it's rare that I'm cool with it. No regulator. I mean, there could have been. Anyways, it don't matter. All right. See how thin it is? See how it's got the wrap? I'm okay with it, with this kind of this style. This is the odd time where I don't want to taste the habanero, but I want to experience the habanero. We'll see if I get that. Wow, that is great. That is so good. Wow. That is done so well. There's a lot of vinegar, but there isn't a sharpness to the vinegar, so that means the vinegar is done right. My mouth is watering. You get, I mean, lots of cayenne pepper, a load of garlic. I'm trying to be so nitpicky on this sauce because I think it's almost perfect. If there was just a little, slightly more amount of texture to the sauce, like just thicken it ever so slightly, it would be just like an 11 out of 10. But right now, this is virtually a perfect version of this like Louisiana style. This is unbelievably good. If you like your like Louisiana style, like this is so the way to go. Wow, this is fantastic. Now, they're saying that this is a 3 out of 5 and that's a 1 out of 5. The heat scale is not matching up because to me, they're about the same heat level. Okay, they're not. This is so slightly warmer. Even though it's got the habanero in there, the habanero is like way at the bottom. I'm not getting a ton of habanero heat. Like, it's not like, habaneros go front of the mouth, especially orange habaneros, and I'm just not getting a ton of it in the forefront of the mouth. It's just it's just like, it's intensifying the cayenne, like heat a little bit. So like, I'm still gonna call it a 2, but it's warmer than, it's slightly warmer than this. But does that justify the 1 to 3 jump? Not in my book. That is so good. Both of these are just unbelievable so far. All right, hook and arrow's coming through. Okay, I'm interested how they're gonna say that a Chipotle is a 4 out of 5 on their heat scale. So let's find out. Wild with flavor. Chipotle combines the natural smoky flavor of Chipotle peppers with the sweetness of sun-dried tomatoes and raisins. Wow, that's a cool combination. Finishing with a lingering heat from ghost peppers. Wow, there it is. This makes for an incredibly complex yet balanced hot sauce. It pairs well with Mexican food, grilled meat, and grilled vegetables. You saying this is good on Mexican? I'm going to a Mexican restaurant for dinner tonight. This is coming with me, probably. Okay, I'm gonna like this. Number 1 ingredient, fire roasted tomatoes, vine ripened tomatoes, tomato juice, salt, calcium chloride, citric acid, and then distilled vinegar, chipotle pepper mash, which is chipotle pepper, salt, and vinegar, and then onions, raisins, sun-dried tomatoes, cool, garlic, salt, ghost chili powder, and black pepper. The only thing they could have done to make this better in my book was add a little bit of olive oil to it. And add just a little bit more of like viscosity, some thick, you know? Okay, is it gonna be like over Chipotle? I don't think it's going to with those tomatoes, like those fire roasted tomatoes up front. It smells pretty Chipotle, but it's like, it is, I do smell like the tomato too. It doesn't smell like all Chipotle. See a little bit of wrap on it, but it's definitely a medium bodied sauce. That oil would help. All right, cheers. Warm, kind of warm, medium warm. Growing, ghost peppers. Ghost peppers going to the front of the mouth. That's really nice. So you get like a big hit of Chipotle first, and then it like fades away into more of like the fire roasted tomato, like sun-dried tomato kind of thing starts happening. This is a really good sauce. This is a sauce for people that are fans of Chipotle because you do have a good Chipotle hit. I like Chipotles. You get a great Chipotle hit, like I said, fades, fire roasted tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, that kind of situation. The raisins, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't taste raisins, but I think it just adds to like the savory, like dark, complex, like Chipotle smoky notes, you know, because it's just like a dark, complex fruit, kind of like molasses, like brown sugar, like that kind of situation. But I'm not like, it's not like, ooh, raisins. Like I'm not getting that. But it's freaking tasty. Like all of these are crazy good. Like on my heat scale, you could kind of call it a 4. I don't know what the hottest sauce they make is, but it's got some warmth to it. I mean, it's got ghost peppers down there, and I'm getting some real deal heat from it. The 4 could be acceptable. I'm not sure what the 5 is here. I do think that maybe this one could be knocked down from a 3 to a 2, kind of. But I understand why they called it a 3 because of the habanero that's in there. But Hook and Arrow has done it again. These are fabulous. Lots of personality from the hot sauce maker here. I can like really see like where the influences and the intent is in this. So these are 3 very intentionally made sauces, and you can really tell. This is one of the better Chipotle sauces I've ever had. This is absolutely one of the best Chipotle sauces on the market. If you like this, this is incredible. And this is such a cool take on like a pickled verde situation. What a crazy weird sauce. So good. So good. Right below, you can see a link to my store where you can pick up my hot sauces. So I've got Ghost of Saffron, Hotter Ghost of Saffron. Also a link to my Patreon where you can check out my Hot Sauce Club. 1 bottle of hot sauce to your door every single month for the best hot sauce makers on the planet. All right, I love you guys. See you guys on next.
Hey, this is Brian Ames. Please click the subscribe button that you see right there, and you'll subscribe to my videos. From now on, I'm going to be eating a lot of peppers. It's going to, oh man, it's going to be great. Bye.